Do, look, change, and grow are the words that usually tag that process. Learning happens best in that process when we do it together. And if we are trying to learn in ways that add to our spiritual growth, as we do it together, we begin to see how the doing and the looking and the changing and growing in our lives connects with some of the same types of stories that we find people living through in the Bible. Today's a case in point. That gospel reading about the rich man who has no name and the poor man named Lazarus. There are lots of ways that that story can speak to us. But one image, if we were to take one image and try to apply it together to looking at our own lives and seeing what we're doing and where we might want to change and where our growth edge is. If we were to take one image, it might be that image of a great chasm. Think about it, a great chasm. Get a visual image of that. Something that exists between me and you, a big hole in the ground that we can't get across. Something that exists between you and something you want. For example, there may be a big chasm between what we do, what we think and feel and believe and act on, and the serenity of life that we desire. There may be a big chasm between what we do and the freedom that we long for. There may be a big chasm between what we do and the hope that constantly seems to elude us. There may be a big chasm between what we do and the balance in life that would make our lives more manageable. There may be a big chasm between what we do and the ability to let go of those things that bring us down and block our ability to feel joy. There may be a big chasm between what we do and the trust that would lead us through the wilderness of our fears. There may be a big chasm between what we do and the kind of work we need to accomplish but keep putting off. There may be a big chasm between what we do and the truth that our own resentments block. There may be a big chasm between what we do and the love that our own numbness keeps us from opening our hearts to. You see, identifying the behaviors and attitudes and thoughts and feelings that create the chasms in our lives are one part of looking at what we're doing. And the other aspect is that once we've seen these things, to look for what would build a bridge across that chasm. Because whatever we identify as the bridges across our chasms lead eventually to the possibility for change and growth. Now, what I just did with you was a very quick theological reflection. Big word for the very simple process of doing, looking, changing, and growing. And any of you who came last year to the Tuesday morning study group, you probably recognized it as we were doing it. How you can take a topic or an image or an issue and begin to look at it from the point of view of Scripture and tradition and experience. This is what it means to offer opportunity for people to do, look, change, and grow. And this year we're going to expand that so that in addition to Tuesday mornings, on Sunday morning, we are going to do some of the same type of study groups with a bit of a twist. We're going to invite teenagers, middle schoolers, and senior high to join us in those study groups on Sunday mornings. Because I want to tell you that in the years that I have led such intergenerational groups, through this kind of a process of looking at life and issues in relationship to Scripture and tradition and experience, something about bringing the generations together adds a dimension that enriches us all. We're so serious about wanting people to come do this, either on Sunday morning or on Tuesday or both. We're so serious about it that we want to make it possible for parents with younger children to come to on Sunday mornings. So that's why we're going to put Sunday school at 9 a.m. also. An opportunity for that age group to focus on growing in ways that are appropriate to them. Now what this means is that an entire family, every Sunday morning, has an opportunity to come grow with us, to come grow at 9 in ways that will help to build their ability to see the world in different ways, and to join together at 10 for worship in ways that help shape and form us as a community. As we think about this coming and growing, I want to leave one image with you. You'll see that on the altar there are sunflowers in the arrangements. Now I'm told, those of you who know me know that I don't know that much about flowers and plants, but I am told by a friend who does, that at night when it's dark, the sunflower will tend to droop down. And as the morning light comes, it raises its face to the sun, and it will follow the sun. For us, reflection on Scripture, tradition, and experience is that light. It is that light that illumines our lives and can lead us to the growth that we need. The light that nourishes growth. So in a way, to take part in these opportunities is to turn towards the light with which God would illumine us. So on this day, when we focus our attention on a challenge to come grow ourselves and to invite others to come grow with us, remember the sunflower and be willing to make the time, to take the time to turn.